Everybody is just busy saying good morning to one another, aren't they? I'll make sure we're actually recording today. We is. We is on the bridge and we is recording. And we are now walking. Alright. We'll go through the Arsenal lands today. Girls. Morning. That one. Right. Right. Oh, she does let them off. Hair toys are better than rubber bands. I swear that house is getting more. Hey, a leash. Hanging on a wire. Use the apothecary. That's the word I was looking for the other day. I was going to say apothecarist. No, an apothecary. What's that? Oh, that's right. An apothecary. Really? Yeah. Oh, the bridge. I forgot there's a bridge here. It's weird that it's the only thing that was ever built. I wonder if it was built by the city or if it was actually built by someone. Who knows? I wonder when you died. Hello, squirrel. I'll offer you a peanut, but they're in my back. Which is where they always are. Huh. Me bags! I'm gonna put you in here. Huh. Yeah, colorful metaphors. Which way? Yeah. I'll go this way. Is there another housing project? Oh yeah, there is. Look at that. Oh, this one's pretty elaborate. Oh wow. Another tent. few tents. Oh, tents, ramshackle homes. Huh. That's interesting. I think there's any more over there. I would not be surprised. Christian pop, as opposed to the one the other day, which is the shuffle, which is filled essentially with rap from the early 2000s and mid 2000s. There was some Rihanna and some Fergie on there. Other than that, it was all about hoes, bitches, weed, putting caps in the ass, niggas and niggers, you know, and gangs. Oh yeah, and Trump's reference, of course. Because he was a lot back then. Because he was in the community. He was like the epitome of extravagance and wealth. This will become unpassable in 2 months. Well, not really, but it'll be more complicated because this will all be filled with branches. And the branches will grow. And it won't be as comfortable as, well, it's not comfortable right now either because I'm walking through mud. Yeah. Alright, we're done with that. Transphobic. So funny though. So yesterday I watched 3 Disney movies. I watched both Frozen's, and then I watched Lion King. I watched the 2 Frozen's first, in order. And I have to say the first one would never be made today. It came out in 2012, I believe, or 2011. There's a caricature of a Swedish man who is in the second film, but I don't think he actually says anything. But in the first one, you got the caricature, but more importantly, there's no ethnic diversity. Every character is white. So, can't show that one. And then the second one, you have a female character, Anna. She gets rescued twice by men. I noted that. Also, she has a far better relationship with her snowman buddy than she does with her fiance, but whatever. And honestly, Kristoff's kind of useless in the second film. He's pretty backgroundy in the first one too, but by the second one, he's just useless. Like they didn't know what to do with him. So they even tried to make that whole subplot where he's trying to propose, and then they introduced that character Ryder, and don't quite get his point. So, and that's the other thing too. If you look at Frozen 2, so essentially, if you get me right, Elsa is not only a superhero, she's also a god. She's got godlike divinity, because she's all like, she comes out of the ocean. She's like the queen of the ocean, the glacier now. And she's sparkly, like a vampire from Twilight, kinda. Well, that's where they went with that. And I guess that was why she was in white, so the purity and whatnot. And Anna, for the most part, is dressed in earthy tones of brown and green, because I guess she's grounded. But she's flighty herself, and at least, yeah, whatever. Now, as for Lion King, there's one line in particular that really, they say geez a couple of times. Obviously, that's an expression you shouldn't say. Probably offended the Christians back then too, though. But when Simba turns to Timor and goes, I need you to create a distraction. And he says, what do you want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula? Yes, that's what he does. That's transphobic. No, it's a joke. Although, quite frankly, Timor and Pumbaa and Timor, whatever, they annoy me. Like, their characters are, I just don't feel like they fit. Like, everyone else is so much more serious. They're like there for comedic relief. I guess they're kind of like, if you look at Hamlet, they're like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Except they don't die. They could, and that's the thing too, because there's the big fight at the end. And where are they? They're not really there. They were essentially the guardians who brought him up and taught him Hakuna Matata, taught him to live the free life and be a rogue like them. But after that, they're pretty much inconsequential. I never saw the TV series, I never saw any of their sequels. I don't know what else they got up to. But my bet is, like Aladdin, they were put in there for the comedy, specifically. And nothing much more, really. I don't know if there's any character development in either of them. Just there. That was my Disney day. Disney day. All these movies we made today. Oh, fuck, I can go back even further and watch some of the older stuff. Fuck, I've got issues everywhere now. Riddled with issues. North to Ogden. Well. That's the end of the walk through the woods, unless I want to go down there, which I don't. I don't know how long you'll be before I come back. Yeah, I guess that's another thing. When you look at Port Credit and Clarkson, Oakville, all the bus routes are connected to the GO train, whereas Long Branch, not really. Like, the TTC is a bit of a distance from the GO. Now, they are moving the terminal over to the east side, so it will be closer to the TTC. But no more parking. Yeah, same with Mimico. They both seem like afterthoughts. This is the boring part. Why I don't like walking in this way. Yep. Bottom. Very bottom. Did you say barren? Bottom. It's bottom. coffees and a Red Bull. That's how I jumpstart my morning. I don't generally have coffee throughout the day. I might have a Red Bull in the afternoon when I get home. No one drinks bottles, so that's inaccurate. And if you go to a restaurant, oftentimes they'll offer you a 6 or a 9 ounce glass of wine, or a half liter. How much is a half liter of wine? That's 500 milliliters. So it's essentially 500 milliliters. That's 500 milliliters in ounces. About 10. That's 2 glasses of wine. There's your weekly allowance. And then when it comes to mixed drinks, we're saying 1 ounce. Or 1.5. No, I think it's 1 ounce. No, people have 2. You generally have 2 ounces in a mixed drink, not 1. You can tell because a shot glass usually has 2 ounces. Way to go. There we go. So busy today. Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock, well, 10 to 9. Hydro Road, oh look, there's a break in the traffic. Bank. No. Maybe after this gap. After this, what's this truck doing? Why is it going so slow? Are you looking for something? Why are you going so slow? Oh, you're a cleaner. Alright, then we can. Yeah, we'll go. Clear. Not so clear, but we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Don't do this at home, kids. How long that 23 is going to be there. I don't know. Hopefully walk and a half longer. What does that work out to in time? I don't know, it's 60 seconds. Truck! Yama yama. I'm surprised someone hasn't stolen your llama. I hope not. That'd be sad. The golden llama. That's adultery. What would Jesus say about that? I don't know. I could do my conversation on the God 1.0 and God 2.0. Now, there's a very different God in the New Testament. He's manifest as Christ. He's a nice guy. As opposed to his dad. Whew. Well, you can see there's streaks of him. And look at him go off on the vendors in the synagogue, in the temple. And yet, it's kind of weird, isn't it? And yet, churches have bazaars. as a regular sort of thing for a church to do, which is essentially no different than how does the church reconcile that? In the New Testament, Jesus gets quite irate for people selling stuff in the church, and yet it's quite commonplace for churches to have church bazaars. That's an interesting thought. It is, isn't it? Oh, wow, that's the one we're looking for. Stay or go? I got mints in my bag, mints in my bag, mints in my bag. Made it. Why they don't have a stop here? Oh, they do. Susan's Jamaican jerk is gonna go. The next stop after this? After? No. East. You see it? Or not. Go or stay? Here we go. by saying, "Alright, Captain." I know there's a stop at east coming this way, but I know there's a stop going that way. And I think that's a negative over. Still nothing. I see it. I see it. Short jog. Well, I guess that's that then, huh?